crazy story. What you say, no? But let's move on swiftly.
Yeah. Hey. So, as we're moving on, synchronistically, while I was looking at that imagery that I sent for the children of Satan, do you remember the last build we did? We was talking about that little dotty girl, the privileged girl who's sleeping with all the men
Oh,
and
that
all that.
Lily Phillips.
That's it, right? So, and I mentioned an adult porn star by the name of Houston, who broke a sex world record in 1999 after bedding 620 men. It was dubbed as the Houston 500. Now, listen to this headline, Mark. Listen to this headline, siblings. Them. How 90s porn star slept with 620 men in just 6 hours, spiraled into what? Drug addiction and financial ruin. She later became addicted to drugs and plastic surgery, which almost killed her. The single mom was also unable to find work after leaving the adult industry, Mark.
Facts. Common sense, but they're not going to promote that. They're not going to. We know, Noble, that they're not going to promote the reality of when you move like that. What they'll do is they're going to show you the promise of money. They're going to show you the reward of money. So what they'll do is when they're promoting her, think about how that Lily Phillips has been promoted. She's been promoted, as a vulnerable victim. Think about it. That documentary that she was in when she was crying, she was promoted as a victim. Now you gotta remember, folks don't like hearing this, but we gotta say it as it is. When you're watching King Kong, there's this uncontrollable beast who's absolutely tearing through the jungle. If a man even so much as looks at him wrong, he's squashing that like a bug. But what can keep that thing? What can keep him calm, Noble? What? No. Tell me. Let's verbalize it. What out of everything? Yeah, man's got all kind of tanks, all kind of helicopters,
planes,
all kind of freaking bazookas, everything. What
RPGs?
What keeps him calm, Noble?
The blonde woman.
Thank you. Okay, that's one example. Now let's go to the Hulk. The Hulk's completely tearing up the place. He's the angriest thing. Yo, you won't like me when I'm angry. Goes mad. Jumps 100 meters high in the sky. Completely tears everything apart. Noble.
Smash.
The sun's getting real low, big fella. What keeps that beast calm, Noble?
Come with it, sibling. Come with it.
What keeps that beast calm? Thank you. So just understand something. Come through, Nova. Come through.
Yes. It's listen. It's plain and simple and plain. Eyes to see and ears to hear. We're in Gregorian year of 2025 now, man.
The fact.
Like, I know people who are younger than us, clearly they're not from the same cloth, but they've got something, man. They've got something. But they're in a world where it's an artificial, geosocial, politically engineered world to put you into positions where you're part of this crowd, part of this movement to be just nihilistic and all about consuming, and just doing at what thou will be the whole of the law. Now, that's the mainstream. What we're talking about is weird, man. It's weird. That's not cool. You can't talk about them kind of things. That's outside of the box. They've trained people just to stay in and be comfortable in these little small boxes, living and fantasizing and vicariously living through other people, thinking that is life. Thinking that look at social media. You go onto the TikTok, they're dropping all of these damn jewels, these old school jewels that people should already know. They should already know this stuff, but there's a plethora of information that's out there. It's flowing, it's free flowing. But it always comes down to what? Choice. We all have choices in this time, in this plane, in this land, wherever you may be. We all have choices. Now sometimes we gotta go through a little bit of pain, man. And this is, we highlight this so much. We gotta go through a little bit of pain. We gotta go through a little bit of uncomfortability. Sometimes a little bit of uncertainty to get to where we're going. That's the only way to get to where we're going. Now, you've been tricked into thinking that it just happens overnight. They present all of these weirdos, this Lily Phillips, they present these characters, and then, oh, that's viable. If she's done that, I can do that. Not look within self and say, nah, no flipping way on earth I'm doing nothing like that. My talent is sewing. I'm going to do some seamstress business, yeah? I've got loads of people them who need alterations done. I can even make some designs. Yo, you getting married? Okay, yo, I can make the suit and the sock. That's your thing. Find what you enjoy, what your talent is, and run with it. Put your phone down. Put your phone down. Yeah, it's 2025, man. This is the year. This is the time where the New Year's resolutions are done. Put it into action, man. Action, no talk. Yeah, action. Do the thing, and then end of the month, look back and say, "Yo, yep, I did the thing." We're way too late in the game, man. We're way too late in the game for this stupid shit. There's some soccer shit. Soccers. Control your own life and be the best version of you can. It's hella simple. It's hard. It's real simple, but it's hard. But once you make that first step, it becomes so simple. Then you leave your former self behind, and you have now created a new you. And you'll be constantly growing and developing and learning and having experiences. Experience is the teacher. Experience is the teacher. Let's say it 3 times. Experience is the teacher. Do it, man. Come on.
Let's look at some examples here. So you can find this stuff that I'm about to say on YouTube. So there was a woman a few years ago, maybe within the last 10 years, there was a woman who, for her 30th birthday, she slept with like 30 men or something daft like that. Anyway, she got interviewed on ITV. You know that show that used to be in Liverpool by the Thames? What's it called? In Liverpool there's some water, and they used to film a show there, and it had that guy. It had that guy in there, Schofield.
Phillips Schofield.
Yeah, you remember that show? And they used to bring people on and like interview them and talk. Like they'd have like say
Good morning.
Was it good? It wasn't Good Morning. It was something else, but people know what I'm on about.
Yeah,
but anyway, that woman got interviewed on that. What I encourage people to do, go to that interview on YouTube and watch the reaction of the host back then when somebody was saying, this is what I'm planning on doing. I think she did it actually. And like they were like, whoa, you done that? And they were almost trying to show people that it was wrong.
Yes.
Now, fast forward to 2024 and watch Lily Phillips and watch all of the articles she's in. It's almost been rationalized. They rationalized it. And this is what I'm saying. You got to understand how they're ushering in certain things, because they're showing people who have not yet discovered who they are, that this is a viable option. Mm-hmm. Now, remember, this ain't for if you're one of the people who know that this is wrong straight out the gate, this ain't aimed at you. They're aiming it at people who don't know it's wrong, who know it's wrong, but who want to rationalize it with, oh, but I got paid to do that.
That's the key thing there, Mark. It's the rationalization. Everyone knows it's wrong. Yeah. Everybody knows it's wrong, but it's the clouds and it's the money in it. It's a means to an end. Oh, Mark, Noble, shut up, man. Everyone's doing it now, man. You're old school, boss. Listen, you can F and suck and do whatever you want, man. As long as you're having fun and you're safe, that's what you want to, you can do it, man. You're being a prude. Stop with that, man. It's 2025 now. No. Listen, the truth stands on its own and will always be the truth. You people allowing yourself to be led down a path of destruction. Listen, there's nothing wrong with sex. People, I enjoy sex. Everybody enjoys sex if you're normal with an adult who's participating. You know, nothing crazy going on. There's nothing wrong with that. But when we're taking it outside of what that sacred act's supposed to be, and we're putting it all on the camera though, and then we're getting little immigrant youths to come into places and film shoes and all this kind of thing, and nah, man, that's called normalization of disgusting behavior.
Sodom and Gomorrah, Noble.
Come on,
That's what it is, because that is how they're ushering the chaos. Remember, they want to, that shit, for all we know, you know, and I was saying this to a man the other day, she probably didn't even do that. Unless you've watched the video, she may not have even have done it. It might just be a promotion. You remember, like before, like back in the day, let's really talk, man. You remember back in the day when them square Nokia phones were a thing?
Yeah, man.
And man used to download, not me, but it was always brothers who had that phone that would download like live leaks videos. And I remember watching, a man showed me Kenneth Bigley. Do you remember that name, Noble?
No, I don't.
All right, let me break down who Kenneth Bigley was. People, Kenneth Bigley was a UK citizen who, I don't know how he ended up in Iraq or Afghanistan or one of them places. And whoever it was, I think it was they took him hostage and they said, yo, we're going to let this brother go if you release. And they read out some names like, we want this man released, that man released. And the UK government were like, nah, we don't negotiate with terrorists. You know what I mean? Like, they're just straight like that. And they were like, I remember they put like a timer on it, like, you got 24 hours, you know, to release these, man. Otherwise, it's a madness for this brother. So anyway, his children and all that were saying, please, please, please release them, man, so my dad can live. And the UK government were like, nah, man, that ain't happening. So anyway, they filmed a video, Noble, of them beheading him. Straight, on camera, beheading him. Normal. Just took it off clean. And I remember a man had that on his phone. And I watched it, you know, like he showed a group of men. And for days after that, I couldn't get it out of my head. For days. It was the most goriest thing I had ever seen at that point in my life. And for days, I couldn't get it out of my head at all. To where even when people would send videos to me on WhatsApp and that, I would like delete it before even looking if it was anything like that, because it took ages. But check it out today. That kind of stuff's normal. If you go onto X, you could see that normal. Like if you go onto X, you can see them things because that's how they first ushered it in.
Yeah.
That's how they first desensitized.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how they first desensitized us.
Let's go back a little bit more. We've missed a slight step.
Yeah, man.
A slight step. Fear of death. Now again, synchronicity, man. Honorable mention to the God 720. He had a live last night and was bringing up the same thing. Faces of Death. I think up to volume 3. Do you recall that? Or was this before your time?
This is before my time, I believe. I don't remember it if it was during.
This is video, sibling. This is before the internet was even bossing.
Yeah, nah. This is before me. That's like I said, that's the first thing ever I seen like that on the square Nokia around the time that Happy Slap was going in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it was around that time.
Yeah. So again, nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. And now listen, it was very difficult to obtain these faces of death. And as the title says, it was videos of people being killed. It could be hostage situations. One of the most graphic ones for me, which really sticks out to me, was some African brethren, tribal. Something happened, and they were all just like marching down. I get crazy even just reciting it. A dirt path, and some combatant possibly, or someone that they didn't like, was on the ground, and there was about 20 of them just going past and just juking him with this, them long Masai Mara spears.
Yeah.
Just juking him up to the. I couldn't get that out of my head. As you said, we're not supposed to see those kind of things, and it was only the morbid curiosity. And I'm a savage. I'm a young savage. I'm like in my teens. I should have never been exposed to that there. Internet comes, as Mark says, you got Live Leak with the craziest shit that you can ever imagine. Now again, people, don't open yourself up to them kind of thing. It's bad enough that we consume pornography, never mind watching people die. And then we go into that socially awkward, on the spectrum, Elon Musk filthy platform X, where there is all kind of smut, filth on there, and murder. Yeah. I'm not subscribed to none of this shit. I'm not following none of it, but it comes up on the feed.
Yeah, they show you. I'm not following none of them, no. But every time I could go on there right now, live on this. You go on there and you're just seeing some like porn and that.
Porn, people get shot, run over. Yeah, and Mark, we're not just talking about like the old school stuff where it's, a man and a woman just laying down doing a little bit of something. There's like 20 mans ejaculating onto a gal. There's shoving things up them and all kinds.
Desensitization. They have to you desensitize, and if you really check it now, what's Musk heavily involved in now? Right this second, he's involved in UK politics.
Yeah,
he's talking. He's promoting reform.
Yeah, man.
Now, what I'm saying to you, it's not no coincidence that these things you're seeing against your will, because that's how they desensitize. So even with that Phillips girl, she was marketed heavy in the fourth quarter. And you got to ask yourself why, because that's how they usher certain things in.